connected. Let's double check. There we go. Hey Virgo, I'm David and welcome to my live. I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of May. I hope all of you are feeling well. If you don't know how I do my reads, I typically pull for three categories: career and finances, life, and relationships. And the way I do my order, I typically just pull my first pull is just like random, so whatever decides to come out first, that's how I'm gonna start, and then I'm just gonna switch it from there. I do have a question. I asked Leo's this in my last video for them, so I'm thinking for you, Virgos. I can't ask you the same exact question because what I asked Leo's was, do they could they put, I guess, in my comments the sign that they think they are the most jealous, or do they think signs are jealous of them as of them being Leos? I feel that if I ask you that, Virgo, that I'm not sure if that would be well received. You get what I mean? But I do have something that I do want to ask because it's percolating in my mind. Just out of like healthy competition, like between Virgos and Capricorns, and I feel like this is like the wrong space to ask because it's gonna be one sided, and I feel like because I'm a Capricorn, so I'll probably be by myself. But between the two signs, Capricorns and Virgos, which one of us worked the hardest? Um, and yeah, if you want to respond in the comments to let me know what you think, I'm just curious because I don't think I I definitely think between our two signs there's a bunch of similarities. I I feel like that like we work well together, like as far as in my mind, and maybe it's not because I do think I'm all about like planning or and strategy, but I know Virgos are like that too, and you guys also have like a reputation of like working hard. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I guess I'm still learning. Like I know there's key differences, but there's also a lot of similar traits. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I'm assuming it's gonna be Virgo, 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 but maybe I get a few Capricorns who jump in my live and champion us. So let's go ahead and get started. The Page of Wands in reverse, followed by the Ace of Swords in reverse. Next with the Ace of Three of Pentacles upright. Oof. Yeah, this right now is giving me a little bit of like um, there's a little bit of chaos that's going on around you, or if it's not like fully chaotic, it seems like there's a little bit of a disorganization that's going on, which is unusual for a Virgo, I know, but what I'm getting is that you're like in the end you're gonna be stepping up to like getting everything straightened out and figure out like you're gonna be tapped into your Virgo energy to like straighten out whatever is going wrong, or maybe there's like people that you're working with who don't know what to do. You're gonna be like providing clarity, like this is what you're supposed to be doing, and this is what you're supposed to be doing, and this is how this is gonna work. Oh, let's see what else comes out. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, followed by the King of Swords in reverse. Oof. Oh man. like it seems like for some of you, you might become impatient with maybe some people you're working with. Like the reason why I say impatient, because this is like pulling on you emotionally. Like you're trying to, you're trying to keep your peace. You're trying not to. You're trying to be patient. Like that's giving me like a energy of like someone who's trying to remain patient, or you're like this close to losing it on someone. It sucks, but the it seems like this person is definitely giving you good reason if they part of this chaos that's happening here. Maybe you're you're stepping in trying to get everything set and organized, and this person is like is not on board with what you recommend how things should go, and you're like he or she is testing your patience right now. Let's see what else comes out. The Five of Wands in reverse, followed by the Hangman in reverse, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is giving me like you're just like almost up to here. Mm, maybe you're trying or you try to hear this person's side of the story, or maybe you're getting fed up hearing like the excuses, like the excuses not sufficient for you, and you just like you're done talking. You're not trying to hear it anymore. You cannot agree to what this person's trying to the excuse or the reason they trying to give you. Like I get it, cause sometimes it's hard. Uh, maybe some of you might understand what I'm about to say, but sometimes it's hard to agree to something that doesn't make sense. And I feel that you're trying to understand the other person's perspective or their reasoning, but you legit don't. It doesn't make sense to you. Like it doesn't seem well thought out, or that explanation doesn't seem sufficient to you, and you've been trying to maintain your cool, your cool. You've been being patient, but now you just seem like you just no. I'm done. Like you're. It seems like you're going. You're almost um You're over your head with with this situation. Like I'm not sure if this is you like as a manager, and you might have like one of your staff members who just not getting it, or just keep you know doing things that doesn't make sense to you, and you're overhead with this. Or let me see, the six of swords and in reverse. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one more. Oof. Yeah, it. I'm not sure if this is like a sign that you're gonna like eventually just get fed up and just tell the person how it is. Maybe this is like if you are a manager, you like possibly like letting this person go. But it seemed like you're stepping into an energy of like, no, I tried to understand. You tried your best to understand that person's perspective, and you're just gonna and essentially put your foot down. Like this is the way it is. This is the way it's gonna be, and I don't know. It's just you're kind of just over it. You're over it. You're over this situation. Let's go over to love. Let's see if I can pour some energy for love. Man, that sucks. Like it sucks to like try. I know I find myself sometimes trying to understand certain people's point or perspectives, and I don't know. Like I did my like this was part of my own growth or own journey where sometimes I do this as well. I feel like it's not necessarily like on us to try to understand something that don't make sense to us. So that's kind of like the energy I'm getting where you're trying to understand somebody else's point, but it literally don't make sense, and you're done trying to understand something that don't make sense to you. Let's see what comes out for love. The Eight of Cups in reverse, followed by the Two of Wands upright, with the Hierophant card in reverse. Oof. For some of you, maybe you're thinking about giving someone a second chance. I'm not sure if you notice some significant changes. It seemed like you have, right? It seemed like you have noticed some changes in a possible ex, and at least has you have you contemplating whether or not you want to give this person another shot or give your relationship with that person another shot. Let me see if there's like some type of hesitation. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the High Priestess, followed by the Eight of Swords in reverse. Maybe you had a little bit of self growth for yourself. Maybe there was some things that you guys didn't talk about that you finally you were able to lay out on the table like after the fact. Yeah, it seemed like there's a little bit of like personal growth on your side as well that's possibly have you open to considering like starting or giving this person another shot. So the Seven of Wands in reverse, followed by the Six of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Page of Cups in reverse. Oof. Yeah, this is like a part of what you thought this person needs to do on their part. You thought they was a little bit immature. They need to take care of some of their like I guess obligation, because this Six of Pentacles card could represent like unpaid debt. So maybe this person had like debt that they had to settle that you was concerned with, or you became aware of, and maybe this person has like some personal growth that they need to do as well. Let me see if I could pull a few more cards that could possibly give me some type of like indication of where this may go. The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Okay. Okay. It doesn't necessarily show that this is like a strong, it like strong commitment. It seems like at least there's a little bit of happiness. I see like good times, right? Celebrations represented by the Three of Cups. But with the Nine of Pentacles, that could represent self, right? Independence. It doesn't seem like maybe, just maybe this is like you just this is a signal of you guys like starting fresh. You're not like gonna move heavy, like you're not gonna like restart where you guys left off, but maybe you guys are like reintroducing each other. I mean, reinducing. Wait, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. You guys are starting brand new. You don't go through the dating phase, but you're still like slowly um, going forward with this for some of you, and you're still gonna be at least as far as you see it right now. At least you're gonna still be an independent person. You're just gonna be spending some time with someone. And let's see what comes out for just a general life. Two of Cups in reverse, followed by the Star card, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. Oof. Let me see what else comes. I guess I'm gonna pull a few more, just to see if I. So next was the Ten of Cups, followed by the King of Swords, ending with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Virgo, what I'm getting, the overall message that's coming to me right now is that yes, you're. It's like you're happy in your current energy. Where to me the Two of Cups in reverse kind of not kind of, but it kind of like contradicts like the overall energy of what the Ten of Cups, which is supposed to be like harmony and like you know, but it also can represent inner happiness. So maybe this is just a message that you're happy with how things are right now. Maybe that's why you're hoping to like slow crawl into like whatever possible dating or relationship that's presented to you. Like you're riding high, like you're viewed as the star of whatever you currently do for maybe for work, or if you like run like a project or a bit like a business, you're the main person that's making it go right. Your your finances are good right now, right? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is like you're doing good right now. You're thinking. You're not. The King of Swords could also represent like thinking with your brain over your heart. So maybe you're not trying to get emotionally involved right now because you're doing good. You're doing good. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, maybe there's a little bit of piece of you that recognize like I'm not really giving that much energy or that much time into possibly trying to get into a relationship. So like, maybe it's something that you like put into the side. Like, it's something that you know you'll get to at some point. But overall, like, why? I understand it. Like, if you're doing well with what you do for work or how you make a living, I understand like why you're not in a rush for this, right? But this is also like representing like your own inner peace. So it's not like you're not happy, which is great, right? Let's see what else comes out. Oof. The Four of Wands in reverse, followed by the Two of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. This, this, you. I think the reason why you're like hesitant because you want things to be fair, right? Like you don't want to feel like like you're having a okay for both of these together. Like to me, you're willing to give, and you're open to like juggling like work life, but you wanna make sure it's like fair to you. Like you want somebody that's gonna give back to you. You don't want it to be one sided. It's like you're open to like spending or giving some of your time to building or starting a relationship with someone, but you don't want something that's not balanced. You want somebody that's gonna give to you as much as you give to them, which is respectable, right? Yeah. Eight of Pentacles followed by the Six of Swords. Yeah, you are not budging from your. You're not budging. You're not settling right now. If someone can meet you where you need them to meet you at, you're just not. You're not even gonna. You're not, at least right now. That you're in an energy of like this is my bar, and if you can't meet it or go above it, you're just not giving it any time. You rather focus on what you have going on. You maybe this is also connected to the last poll, like about the giving somebody else a chance too, because this is also a sign of like the Six of Swords could represent like leaving something behind. So maybe that's good for you if you decide to like take things slow to make sure this person really changed how they claim to have changed. But this could be an indication that it's the same thing. Like this the same person, just a different day, and you start to realize that, and you just start to like really just close the door completely on that. I'm just gonna pull one more just to see if I can just get some insight on like how you'll be looking or feeling in general. The Ace of Cups, love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, and yeah, you're feeling good. Holy shoot, this it could represent marriage. Um, you know what, Virgo? Maybe this is a new person. I hate that it's going back to love and um, but it's it's kind of odd to me, or maybe it's a coincidence, but it seemed like after you walked away, you turn your back on something or someone or something. You move into like a more fulfilling stage in your life. Maybe you meet someone new, and it just so happened to be, you know, I'm not sure how true it is, but I have heard that. I mean, whatever decides or you guys decide to believe in, but I have heard that sometimes, like new people or new energy can't enter our lives if we still like have the door open or partially open for something that's old. So maybe this is something that you're starting to realize that it's gonna be hard for you to like everything. Just to summarize real quick, everything for you as far as your career seemed to be going great. That is a little bit of you that recognize that, at least for you ones that are single are in open to the idea. You definitely are open to the idea of sharing your life with someone, but you have your standards, and you might be still holding on to something that's like someone that you recently or did date in the past, and you was entertaining it for some time, but you finally decide to shut the door on that, and it seems like by shutting the door, you possibly can open yourself up to meet someone that's more in line with what your expectation are, or they are the person that you're supposed to be with, and because this also could represent the card of marriage. So maybe the next person is gonna be the person that you truly are supposed to enter a marriage with. But yeah, that's what I picked up for you, Virgo. Please let me know if this resonated. Excuse me, if this resonated with any of you. If it didn't, please leave it here. I would truly appreciate if you guys like this video, if you don't mind, and I also would like if you don't mind subscribing if you enjoyed the content, so you can catch me the next time I go live. Besides that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.